7bet lažybos. 7bet. 7bet lažybos. 7bet. 7bet lažybos. 7bet.
Dalyvavimas azartiniuose lošimuose gali sukelti priklausomybę.
I mean, was a pretty solid game, at least for 25 minutes. We had a very, very good second quarter. We were able to try to take away a lot of mental mistakes that sometimes we had in the last games, and we were really, locked in until 5 minutes of the third quarter. We were, even able to go up by 10 points, double leads, and then unfortunately, we missed a couple of shots. We started to force, and it was too easy for them to try to come back in a game, thanks the ability that Ritas has to run the floor. So mostly I think that the problem was that they were scoring too easy and too quick after our turnovers or mistakes and missed shots. They came back in a game, and in that moment, to be honest, mentally we were not able to be back and be once again reset and restart, because you see that they were scoring 42 at the halftime, 70 after the three quarter, and then you just gave up and you gave them the chance to score 60 points in the second half, but most of that were just running in transition.
Komentaras apie rungtynes, buvo sąlyžęs 25 rungtynių minutės, trečio kėlinio pabaigoje pradėjome lipti į duobę, turėjome 10 taškų skirtumą, tačiau nesugebėjome išgyventi kurių klaidų, po kurių Rytas puikiai ir greitai užpuldavo. Manau, tai buvo didžiausia problema, kuri lėmė rungtynes. Jų gale padarė šias klaidas, kurios buvo kertinės.
Fourth quarter started, you had 3 points advantage, and the first attack, Thurman tried some flash reverse dunk, but failed. As coach, do you like when players try to score points in flash away and ignite the fans and team, or would you prefer to just take 2 easy points, especially in crucial moments?
I prefer to score, to be honest. So it was a pretty good offense. It was a pretty good offense after the break, so we drew that set. We executed pretty well. Probably the pass could be a bit earlier, but it was a chance to go +5, and then everything started from there. We miss it, they run in fast break, and then after that it's not that possession, but for sure I prefer to have 2 easy points.
Trenerio buvo paklausta apie triukšmo Turmovo dėjimą, kuomet jis nebuvo atliktas sėkmingai. Klausimas buvo, ar treneriui svarbu, kaip jis vertina tokius momentus, kai žaidėjas bando efektyviai užbaigti atakas, bet nepavyksta. Treneris atsakė, kad jam svarbu, kad žaidėjas parinktų taškus, bet žinoma, rinktųsi dažniausiai lengvos taškus negu įspūdingus dėjimus.
Arnoldas Kulbokas didn't play. Why?
Coach decision.
Buvo paklausta, kodėl nežaidė Arnoldas Kulboka, treneris atsakė, kad buvo jo asmeninis sprendimas.
There's only 5 games left in the LKL regular season, and also now 5th. It is pretty a real possibility that you will not finish in the 3rd place. Do you feel pressure about this fact that the bracket might, in the semi-final give you Žalgiris and possible scenarios? Does that grow the pressure on the team?
I mean, right now we have to come back to have our regular rotation chemistry that we lost for 2 months. To be honest, is no more the time to look at the position. Is to try to look good for 40 minutes on a court. Then if we will be able to look good, to be honest, we show it that we can win, but also lose against everybody. So now I'm really focused to try to rebuild the trust, the confidence, and try to find once again the chemistry that we had until February.
Trenerio buvo paklausta apie treniruotės lentelės situaciją, kai šiuo metu užima 5. vietą, liko 5 mačai. Ir ta 3. vieta neatrodo taip lengvai pasiekiama. Treneris atsakė, kad kol kas komandai svarbu atsigauti ir gerinti sužaidimą, nes pastarieji 2 mėnesiai nebuvo geri. Tai šiuo metu treneris atsakė, kad verčiau žiūri ir dirba treniruotėse, bet nesidirba lentelę.
You mentioned that lost confidence and trust. With what would you connect those things with the injuries of Blažević and Jogela, or with other things that you see in the practice?
I mean, you know, I told you we changed our identity and face. I don't know how many times this season due the injury. You know, so we arrived pretty good at the KMT. After that, we lost Matas Jogela, that was in good shape at that moment. Then we lost immediately Marek Blažević, that was in good shape. And in that moment, after Vasiliki Kariniauskas surgery, we had problem to game by game. And then every game, one time Andrew, one time Garrison. We went to play some games even with no real centers. So we had to adjust and change also the players' positions. This is not easy also for the players to try to understand what they need to do or must do to help the team. So obviously that's not looking for excuses. It's just because we changed the chemistry many times. Now that Jogela is back and obviously played just 10 minutes tonight because it's the first game after to practice 5-on-5, I hope that we can come back to have the chemistry and that we had before. It's not easy after the chemistry then to come back to have the confidence after so many losses, because now it's not only basketball, X's and O's, it's also the mental part is important.
Trenerio buvo paklausta apie traumas ir kiek jos turi įtakos, kaip ir jūs prisitaikyti komandai. Treneris atsakė, kad šį sezoną komanda parodė daugybę skirtingų veidų, kuriuos įtakojo dažnu atveju traumas. Treneris teigia, kad į Karaliaus Mindaugo taurę komanda buvo atvykusi geros formos, bet po jos tiek Matas Jogela, tiek Marekas Blaževičius gavo traumas. Vėliau iš rotacijos iškrito ir Vaidas Kariniauskas, nežaidė Danis Vasilikas. Tai žaidėjams reikėjo keisti pozicijas, prisitaikyti, kas nėra lengva. Treneris teigia, kad tikisi, jog artimiausiu metu pavyks grįžti į tą pergalių kelią ir gerėti žaidimą.
First game in this new Aerotoria arena, how do you feel about the whole facility around here? And the second part of the question, would you prefer to play more LKL games in this arena?
I mean, I was really curious to see how could be playing here. To be honest, it was amazing, and the facility you saw that is amazing. It's amazing, It's a kind of standard that the club decided to set, and that's the reason why we need to show some respect and pride, respecting the lucky we are to practice every day here. We flew with charter during the Euro Cup. We can play at the TwinsBet Arena. So those are kind of plus that are not for granted. So we have to show some pride to try to deserve all of this. But you saw, the facility it's incredible.
Would you prefer to play more LKL?
Obviously it depends. Here you feel really at home. Then it's a club decision to decide where to play. But here we are in our arena. We are in our home, so I like it to play here.
Trenerio buvo paklausta apie naują areną, kurioje buvo šitą žaidžiama. Ir klausimas buvo antras, ar treneris norėtų žaisti Ateityje. Treneris atsakė, kad buvo smagu žaisti, nuostabi arena, puikios galimybės, tai yra standartas. Ir tai komandai reikia vertinti, pridėkime dar čarterius ir TwinsBet areną, kurioje žaidžia pagrindinės rungtynes. Treneris teigia, kad svarbu tai vertinti. Į antrą klausimo dalį treneris atsakė, kad ne jiems spręsti, tačiau jiems smagu žaisti namuose.
Rytas has this bigger fan base, which is only natural comparing the history of the both teams. But how much importance do you give at all by the fan support? What difference does it make to the final result for you?
In order of having fans, you mean?
Yeah, fan support and large fan support. Does it, somehow affect the result of these derbies or not?
Obviously, I always, watch the Rytas games also in BCL, and the fan base they have is the culture that they have from many years is great, and obviously is helping the team. But what, like you said, this is a new club. We have to work to deserve to be followed, to be supported. We are really thankful for all the people that are coming, even on the road, to support us, and we have to work and build also that. It's not something that you can do in only one season or in some months. But you have to work to show some pride and, like, once again, pride, respect, feel blessed of what we have, and try to bring us every time as much more people possible to support us.
Klausimas buvo apie Vilniaus Ryto komandos fanus, kurių yra daugiau ir ar tai daro įtakos galutiniam rungtynių rezultatui. Jis atsakė, kad gerbė Ryto fanus, žiūrėjo Ryto rungtynes Čempionų lygoje, žavisi jais, teigia, kad tai yra stipru, didinga ir pažymi komandos istoriją, ilgą ir turinčią daug pasiekimų, teigia, kad tai padėjo komandai. Visgi treneris teigia, kad Vilkams reikia dar laiko, kad sukurtų tokią bendruomenę, ir tai neįvyksta per metus ar kelis.
Coach, in each of the previous seasons, Wolves had a moment of breakdown, and no other coach was able kind of to turn things around. What is maybe your recipe in trying to change that?
Sorry, I don't understand.
In each of the previous seasons, Wolves had a moment of breakdown. I mean, this season it was like Carlos Mindaugas Cup, and no other coach was able to turn things around. What is your recipe maybe?
I told you we have to try, and it's not easy because once you keep losing and losing. But now that we have once again the complete roster, we have to restart from the pillars. That look easy, but it's not. The way we trust each other, the way we talk, the way we try to be individually accountable, to try to reduce the individual mistakes, to try to do something for the team, because now we are in a moment where we need to be ready for playoff. Every game matters, every possession matters, and we have to try to be as much unselfish as possible. So sharing the effort in defense, sharing the ball in offense, and try to go over the moment that after losing so many games, I can understand you can lose the confidence. But the point, the receipt that I know is just that we have to keep working, and thanks, and through the work, try to rebuild the trust on themselves and in ourselves, and the trust each other.
7bet lažybos. 7bet. 7bet lažybos. 7bet. 7bet lažybos. 7bet.
Dalyvavimas azartiniuose lošimuose gali sukelti priklausomybę.